Well, hey Capricorn, this is Tara, and welcome to your July 15th through this 15th Psychic Tarot forecast. I hope you're doing well. Boy, we have a lot going on astrologically, don't we? Eclipses, new moons. Mercury has now gone direct, or excuse me, Mercury goes retrograde in July, but Jupiter has gone direct. Anyway, we have a lot going on. So again, what I'm feeling from this summer is don't push too hard. We only have about 6, 7, 8 weeks left of that, and then we can move forward. A lot of people wondering, well, what's the next step? What do I want to do? It's just sort of it's that phase. So let yourself be calm. Let yourself, do your day-to-day stuff, but don't feel like you're over anxious and should be like, well, why am I not doing anything? And feeling guilty about it. That's the main thing. We have cards falling on the floor. So I'm going to pull these. And I'm not sure if these are going to be for the end of July or the beginning of August, but we'll just see. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, one more wanted to come out. Put it there. All right. Yeah, these 4 cards feel like they go together fairly, let's say synchronicity. There's some synchronicity here. So let's go ahead and pull the first 2. And I want to go ahead and pull the second 2 as well. And really look at the entire picture that we have from 18th through 18th. And we'll take a look at this that's crowning the reading. Well, yeah, I mean, you're working hard, Capricorn. I see a lot of you are working to become a manager in your field. You're looking to impress your boss. You're looking to impress, possibly it might be a father, someone that you've inherited your strong work ethic from. Maybe they have a business and you want to prove yourself just as much. But I really do feel like that you're gaining and straining almost after leadership, your leadership abilities. How can you manage other people? What's your value to other people? I feel like a lot of you are actually going that way. So you're working this summer, you're working hard. Just remember not to push it too much, but I do feel like you're moving in a particular direction that's impressive to you and impressive to others. There is a fire sign we have here. This is the Knight of Wands. So I would ask you who the Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in your life is that's, they're sort of facing off from this Page of Swords. They're moving away from this Page of Swords, and this Page of Swords is sort of looking at him and saying, what are you doing? I feel like this fire sign card, this knight, is the word rambunctious comes up. This would be not particularly a child, but someone who's acting with childlike essence, or they're acting childlike. Let's just put it that way. I feel like that you are having to keep an eye on them. So it could be whether they are someone who's a compadre, someone who is a child, someone who's a husband, someone who's a compadre at work. You're having to make sure that they are doing what they need to do, whether that's doing their work or taking care of themselves, if they are someone that you're looking after. And it's not even like it's your responsibility to do that, but I feel like it's something that's in your best interest to make sure that they're doing the right thing. That's what comes up around this Knight of Wands. Interesting. And I do feel like it could be someone at work because it falls under this 8 of Pentacles, which has to do with our money and our work and all of that. And this, of course, is the wands are about the work that we put out. So yeah, I do feel like it could be around that. Otherwise, yes, it could be a child or father or someone that you're looking after. Interesting. So this Page of Swords, to me, this is an air sign, or it can be an air sign: Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This person normally feels young to me, but not at this point. You say, oh yeah, that's a child, or That's someone younger that I know that's an air sign, and they're just very, they come from the thinking part of the body. The air signs tend to intellectualize and analyze and think about it. And not to say that this one's not, but I do feel like I want a wand. Here it is. I do feel like that there's possibly some conflict between this Page of Swords and Knight of Wands. Now, if this doesn't resonate with you, you want to sit on it, and this may be something that's coming up, because remember, these two cards are for the beginning of August, 1st through the 15th. So this must be a situation that comes up for you. I feel like this, even this Major Arcana, the Emperor card here, it has his eyes on this Knight of Wands. I feel like this guy needs to be controlled. Not in a harsh way, not in a bad way, but just kind of kept under wraps here and not let go too far, because I think it has a tendency to take things too far. And I feel like this Page of Swords, while he brings news, he or she brings news, this could impact this whole situation with this Knight of Wands as well. And it might be something that news that this authoritative figure is passing down for this person to give. And this would affect you. Okay. So let's see what this kind of... the Ace of Wands. Okay, so new birth of an idea, possibly birth of a baby. It's rebirth. Very nice card to get around your work. So this is sort of crowning your reading. So through all this, I do feel like for a lot of you Capricorns, and this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, that you're going to feel excitement, passion, some of you creativity around the work that you're doing. I feel like you already are, because like I said, this last part of it feels like you're trying to really work to impress or to get to a particular position. Okay, let me look into the crystal and see what that has to say for Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, see what's up for you. Okay, the crystal is staying pretty clear, so that could indicate a couple of things. It could indicate that, and then I just saw something right when I said that. So it could indicate that there's an expansiveness about you, about your life, or it could indicate that, I don't see any issues coming up. Now, I do see someone, and I can take this two different ways. They're either doing yoga, so some of you may be doing yoga, floor stretching before you run, some sort of stretching. There's a person also, on the other hand, when I look back, looks like they are in a car with a seatbelt on. Now, any of you that are into the driverless cars, are you're interested in that in some future form, because I know that they're still being tested, very much being tested, and I think recently there was an accident where one hit a woman on a bike. So, of course, there's still upgrades to be done. But what I'm seeing here is a very robotic-looking person, but they're sitting in the form of with a seatbelt on. So that made me think of a driverless car. Maybe you're investing in that or thinking about investing in that field. And I know this is for just maybe a few of you. Or maybe you've just researched, and thought about, wow, I'd love to have that. It'd be interesting how it would affect the Uber and all the other companies, because there are other companies besides just Uber. I do feel like some of you have been interested in a couple things, either what your aura color is, like maybe you wanted to get an aura reading done. Yeah. Where did that go? That was beautiful. I was seeing a lot of green. I was seeing a lot of red. So that one would indicate the heart chakra, keeping your heart open. The other one would indicate the first chakra, which has to do with financial security and abundance and feeling safe in this world. Okay. Seeing that remote or robot looking person. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else for Capricorn? Okay, I don't think so. Even a totem animal is not showing itself. So that's interesting. I am seeing that you may be joining 3 people. I think this is going to be on a trip, or at least a group of people that are either going on a fun trip or a business trip this summer. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I appreciate your time today. Let me know if these messages resonate, or if they don't, watch your rising and moon sign. That's what I always say, because sometimes they will make more sense, especially the rising. And but let me know how these, especially this person, I'm very interested in this Knight of Wands, as well as this Emperor, who these people be, because the court cards are always nebulous. We don't know. They're different people for everyone. So if you'd like to order your own personal private reading where I address your personal private questions, then, there's a link to order page below in the Show More section. And please remember to subscribe. I really appreciate those of you who have, and to like the video if you like the video. All right, Capricorn, you all have a wonderful month to month. Take care, be well, be kind to each other, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.